How's it going, Star Seekers? My name's Gotcake, and in this review we're going to be taking a look at Singled Out, an arcade high score chaser with shooting gallery type gameplay, where you're given 3 facial feature clues and you have to use them to identify and eliminate or capture the galactic criminal and avoid blasting an innocent bystander. So the game is one of 2 new games created by solo developer Matt Glanville, and it's due to release on Switch next month in July 2020. His other new game is Ghost Grab 3000, which I'll also be reviewing, and I'll drop a link to it in the description box and at the end of this video. Now, Matt's games generally take the form of bite-sized arcade games with a pixel aesthetic, and Singled Out definitely fits that bill. Hitting the main menu, we can first check out the options where we get some audio and controller sensitivity settings, and the controller style option lets us reselect our controller orientation. We can also toggle family friendly mode on or off, which removes the blood effects from the game, instead causing a cage to appear when you select a target, and the game's gunshot sound effect is replaced with other random non-violent sound effects. Back on the main menu, we also have an achievements menu which gives us a few different objectives we can aim to complete, and the credits menu showing details on everyone who was involved in creating the game. Selecting the play button gives us 2 gameplay options, but we can first check out how to play. This instructs us on the game's very simple mechanics, which we can learn by heading into the practice mode. As we begin our first game, we see 3 faces spawn, and on the left we have instructions to shoot only the one with the facial features listed. Now, faces are made up of 6 parts: eyes, nose, mouth, ears, hat and face shape, but we're only given 3 identifiable features and need to match them to the faces in the play area. When we think we've found the matching character, we can move our crosshair using the left analog stick and blow him away. If we're correct, we get to move on to the next level and a new set of faces and clues appear, but if we're wrong, we've just wasted an innocent bystander and the game will end. When playing in handheld mode, the game is also touchscreen enabled, which I found was a little easier and enabled me to select targets more quickly. Now, practice mode has no time limit, so we can take our time picking the correct character. As we work our way through the levels, the difficulty increases as more faces fill the screen, and often many of the faces will have several matching features, but only one has all 3. Once we complete level 29, practice mode will end and we're sent back to the main menu where we can now head into the real game. Now, in normal mode the mechanics remain the same, but now we have the added pressure of a time limit literally looming over us as a bar at the top of the screen. This timer slowly counts down, and with it the points we earn from correctly identifying a target are reduced, so the faster we can pick it out the more points we'll earn, and our current points are displayed below our level. As we reach higher levels, the number of targets will increase, and so will the number of points rewarded. So the game is really about processing the information given to you as fast as possible and being able to mentally track targets and narrow down your options to a single target. The game also features a tag button which darkens targets it's used on, and this can be used to help distinguish between possible targets and those that don't match. But I did find this feature becomes useless when you get into the higher levels. Now, your game will end either when you eliminate the wrong target or your timer runs down. After this, your score will be shown on the leaderboard, and you can switch between local, friends only and global online leaderboards. So how did I find my gameplay experience with Singled Out? Well, I have to say, despite its very simple premise, it's still very addictive, and this has a lot to do with the game having leaderboards. I found myself hitting that replay button over and over, just trying to get to number 1 on the global leaderboards. Sadly, I only managed to reach 2nd, but I did manage to hit level 30 in normal mode and unlock the game's 3rd mode called memory mode. In this mode, you only get a few seconds to memorise the 3 identifying features before they vanish. Memory mode has a separate leaderboard, and I'm also in 2nd place on this, though there are only currently 2 of us that have unlocked it. Now, whilst playing, I never found that the game felt unfair, which is always a possibility if facial features are too similar. Luckily, Matt has given each feature a distinct appearance, and there aren't too many of them to memorise. The only thing I did struggle to identify on occasions were the heart-shaped faces, which can look more like a diamond if the character is wearing specific hats. I do have a few suggestions to improve the game. Firstly, I'd suggest adding an infinite level mode, as the game ends when you reach level 30 and kill the criminal overlord, and I think the addition of an easy mode with an increased time limit to act as a stepping stone between practice and normal modes would also be good. Finally, I think that local multiplayer would be a good addition, with points awarded to whoever identifies and eliminates the targets first. So now it's time to rate the game. Now, I rate games between 1 and 5 stars, with a shovelware stamp of approval reserved for only the worst games on the eShop. This rating is based on my own personal opinion on what a game has to offer in terms of gameplay and value for money to potential buyers, and for a rating I'd give Singled Out 3 out of 5 stars. It's a fun little arcade game whose gameplay mechanics are simple enough for anyone to get the hang of, and it fits perfectly as a time filler game. For you high score chasers out there, it also has plenty of replay value with both its normal and memory game modes. The game is releasing on Switch on the 3rd of July, and you can get it from the UK Switch eStore, currently with 10% pre-order discount for £3.59, or from the US eStore for $4.49. Alternatively, the game's also available on Steam. And that's it for this review of Singled Out. Hit that like button if it helped you out, and let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button while you're at it to become a Star Seeker and be notified of future Switch indie game reviews. For now though, I just want to say thanks once again for watching, and until next time, game on.